Lama Zopa Rinpoche
Давайте прочитаем сутру сердца на странице 11. Поклоняюсь ариям и 3 драгоценностям. Так я слышал однажды. Бхагаван пребывал в Раджагрихе на горе Коршуна с великой общиной монахов и великой общиной бодхисаттв. В то время Бхагаван погрузился в сосредоточение, исследующее перечень дхан, именуемая видимость глубины. И в то же самое время Бодхисаттва Махасаттва Ария Авалокитешвара, рассматривая практику глубинной праджни парамиты, узрел, что даже 5 скандх пусты от самобытия. Тогда достопочтенный Шарипутра, побуждаемый силой Будды, обратился к Бодхисаттве Махасаттве Ария Авалокитешваре с таким вопросом: если какой-нибудь сын благородной семьи или дочь благородной семьи хотят приступить к практике глубинной праджни парамиты, как им следует выполнять ее? На это Бодхисаттва Махасаттва Ария Авалокитешвара так ответил достопочтенному Шарипутре: Шарипутра, те благородные сыновья или благородные дочери, что желают приступить к практике глубинной праджни парамиты, должны ясно и безупречно видеть даже 5 скандх пустыми от самобытия. Форма есть пустота, пустота есть форма. Нет пустоты помимо формы, и нет формы помимо пустоты. Также пустые ощущения, развлечения, формирующие факторы и сознание. Так Шарипутра и все дхармы суть пустота не имеют отличительных признаков, не появляются, не исчезают, не загрязнены и не чисты, не ущербны и не совершенны. Поэтому, Шарипутра, в пустоте нет формы, нет ощущений, нет развлечения, нет формирующих факторов и нет сознания. Нет глаза, нет уха, нет носа, нет языка, нет тела, нет ума, нет формы, нет звука, нет запаха, нет вкуса, нет осязаемого, нет дхарм, нет сознания от зрительного до умственного, нет неведения, нет прекращения неведения и далее, вплоть до того, что нет старости и смерти, и нет прекращения старости и смерти. Также нет страдания, источника, пресечения, пути, нет мудрости, нет достижений и нет даже недостижений. Поэтому, Шарипутра, поскольку у бодхисаттв нет достижения, они опираются на пражня парамиту и пребывают в ней, поскольку в сознании нет препятствий, нет и страха. Полностью отойдя от превратного, они тем самым достигнут нирваны. Также и все Будды, пребывающие в трех временах, достигли полного, несравненного, наивысшего пробуждения, опираясь на глубинную пражня парамиту. А потому знай, что мантра пражня парамиты – мантра великого знания, несравненная мантра, мантра, равная непревзойденному, мантра, полностью успокаивающая все страдания, истинна, ибо она безобманна. Мантра пражня парамиты гласит: Тавьята Ом Гаты Гаты Парагаты Парасангаты Бодхи Сваха. Шарипутра, так бодхисаттвы махасаттвы должны изучать пражня парамиту. Затем Бхагаван, выйдя из самадхи, похвалил Арья-Валокитешвару бодхисаттву махасаттву: превосходно, превосходно, о сын благородной семьи, так и есть, так и должно быть, именно так, как показано тобой, и следует практиковать глубинную пражня парамиту, ибо тогда возрадуются даже Тадхагаты. Когда Бхагаван изрек эти слова, возрадовались достопочтенный Шарипутра и бодхисаттва махасаттва, Авалокитешвара и все собравшиеся, вместе с богами, людьми, асурами и гандхарвами, и все восславили слова Бхагавана. На этом заканчивается Махаянская сутра, называемая в Бхагавати Пражня Парамита Хридая.
Kala Trebe Nejo Dhamma Numujisu Rinpoche Treba Lama Rinpoche Nede Ganden Tendar Aga Sama Aga Samara Dachada Arebe Baba Gundos Nagai Tembe Chill Joyza Gere Tonda Teju Shiva Dhammi Then Daja Deja Then Rinpoche So everybody thinking. Then visualize Lama Tsongkhapa on your crown, or in the front row, in the front crown. But that's real Guru. It's like his own Lama, like that. Or if you have somebody else, or however, then aspect that. And that's all the Guru Dhamma Sangha, then required to generate, to specify all the wrong concepts, the disrespect to the virtuous friend, from there to subtle view, what appearance and rate increasing and the attainment. So to be pacified, yours. Then achieve all the realizations from starting from the Rudra path to enlightenment. The correctly fallen virtual friend, from there after a state of omniscience in your heart. Then then think the Lama Zopa aspect of the Guru. That's what one is that, that's all the Guru Dhamma Sangha, then observed you, then you achieved all the realization. Okay? Good quality.
На странице 40. Основа всех достоинств, добрейший, совершенный, чистый гуру, а правильная опора на него – корень пути. Осознав это и прилагая великие усилия, прошу благословить меня верить ему себя с величайшим почтением, познав, что драгоценная свобода этой жизни обретается лишь однажды, обладает великой значимостью, и ее трудно найти вновь. Прошу благословить меня породить ум, который непрерывно, денно и ночно наполняет ее смыслом. Эта жизнь непостоянна, как пузырь на воде. Помни, как быстро она разрушается и приходит смерть. После смерти, словно тень, следующая за телом, меня будет сопровождать плоды черной и белой кармы. С твердой и непреложной уверенностью в этом прошу благословить меня на то, чтобы всегда быть осторожным, избегая даже мельчайших проступков и творя все добродетели. Поиски мирских удовольствий ведут к всевозможным страданиям, они не приносят удовлетворения и ненадежны. Осознавая их ущербность, прошу благословить меня породить сильное желание обрести блаженство освобождения. Если руководит мной этот чистый помысел, родятся внимательность, бдительность и великая осторожность, корень учений, соблюдение обетов протимокши. Прошу благословить меня на совершение этой сущностной практики, так же, как сам я тону в океане самсары, вместе со мной в нем тонут и все скитальцы, мои добрые матери. Прошу благословить меня, увидев это, развить высшую бодхичиту и возложить на себя ношу освобождения скитальцев. Одно лишь развитие бодхичиты без практики 3 видов нравственности не приведет меня к просветлению. Ясно осознав это, прошу благословить меня хранить обеты бодхисаттвы, как зеницу ока. После умиротворения отвлечений на ложные объекты и правильного анализа смысла реальности, прошу благословить меня быстро породить в потоке ума союз шаматхи и випашшины, став чистым сосудом благодаря освоению общего пути. Прошу благословить меня войти в святые врата счастливцев, высшую важную колесницу. При этом основа достижения 2 свершений – это соблюдение в чистоте обетов самаи. Так как я полностью в этом убедился, прошу благословить меня хранить эти обеты и клятвы даже ценой жизни. Затем, познав сущность 2 стадий, сердце Ваджраяна и практикуя с великим усердием, никогда не забывая о 4 сессиях, прошу благословения осуществить учение святого Гуру. Подобно этому, пусть у Гуру, указывающих мне благородный путь, и у следующих ему духовных друзей будет долгая жизнь. Прошу благословить меня полностью умиротворить все внешние и внутренние препятствия во всех своих жизнях, да не расстанусь с безупречными Гуру и буду наслаждаться великолепной дхармой, доведя до совершенства добродетели на уровнях и путях, да достигну я быстро состояния ваджрадхары.
Lama Zopa Rinpoche, Pawan Samye Mela Samole Pas
Shu Ve Yon Du Shin Kam Yo Wa Yu Wo Tu Je Do Ven Tu Nu Shen Du So Ene Yam So Ho Wa Ma Yu Na Ke Ta Dan Yam Pe Sen Chet Kam Che La Tu Tse La Chön Pe Gu Jin Ye La Tu So Sa Shi Go Ki Jo Ji Ne Do Cha Ri Ra Ri Shi
Sanje Chödan Done Sanje Chödan Sanje Chödan 인데 지와서는 뭐냐 그 제트가 가는 거라 그런 거 간다 양다다 나는 뭐 나도 인데 현재는 다저네 인다가 차서 근거 땡긴 저와서 가방을 끼면 제발 봤다나 오하면 드라마가 타다나 던지면 저번에 시대가 돌았다 담았다라 저도 Yeah, there's one or two questions. If I know, then I talk. Otherwise, I sleep.
Кто готов задать вопрос?
Добрый вечер. Вчера Rinpoche упоминал о практике Nyungne. Я хотела уточнить, требуется ли передача для выполнения этой практики? Передает ли Rinpoche эту передачу и как возможно ее получить? Спасибо.
My question is about, I'm not sure it's working actually.
Yeah.
Alright. So my question is about the Nyungne practice. The question is about Nyungne practice, and the question is about practice of Nyungne, and the question is, do we need the transmission or empowerment or something like that to do this practice? And if yes, then how to get it, and does Rinpoche transmit it?
Yes, to be able to do Satana, the Nyungne, the Satana, the general months of deity, the Satana, I know that's so Ekon, the Raw Tantra, Ke Tantra. To do according to that correctly, then first you need to receive the great initiation, not that jhana, great initiation. Actually, you need to receive great initiation first, then jhana. You know, the blessing of the Holy Body, Holy Spirit, Holy Mind, to receive blessing of the deities, Holy Body, Holy Spirit, Holy Mind, to receive jhana, permission to practice. To do that, first you need to receive great initiation. That's how it is mentioned in the major Tantra text. But you see, if you haven't received the great initiation first, the Lower Tantra, Ke Tantra, then you see, when the Lama, when the Master gives a great initiation, the disciples cannot visualize yourself into deity, into stop the impure appearance concept, yourself ordinary being, and then generate into pure the deity, the holy body, you see. Or that you can do that. It's not allowed. So usually Lamas do blessings, jhana, but then specify during that time. Only those who have received great initiation, you can visualize yourself deity. But those who haven't received then can't do. So it's specified during that time. The Lamas who knows and like this. But was it? In Solukhumbu, where I was born, in the Himalaya Mountains, probably Bhutan, maybe. You see, many father, mothers, not so much young people, but usually old father, mothers, you know. You see, they can't read, most of them. Only who read is there are some lay ngakpas, who read, who practice no tantra, there some can read, but most can't read. And maybe the monks can, because the monks they have to learn, so can read. Most can't read. So what they do is so much devotion to compassion Buddha, so much devotion. They just recite all day long. The sessions, they do 4 sessions like that, what is. So all day long do strong devotion to Guru Genesis, and then recite OM MANI PADME HUNG, every session, same. Then when the prostration done to Tattva Buddha, by Santa Buddha, they do prostration. If they most of them don't Tattva Buddha names prayer, they just then Genesis at the end before. Then the Genesis prostration to Genesis. There's a praise to Genesis by the Lama Zopa fully ordained the Bhikshuni, Lama Zopa. I think she. There's a place in Nepal near Swambanath, one hill goes. On that hill, there's a long step, and there's where she lived, Lama Zopa. And there's one house and a huge platform where she lived or something like that. And there's one temple, a red Genesis inside. And a lot of container, a lot of pot, I don't know what the reason is, a lot of pot outside of the temple. They put a lot of pot. So much, I don't know what the purpose, I didn't learn. Red Genesis. So in Nepal, so somebody would come to learned Bhikshuni, female kind of Bhikshuni. So Lama Zopa, yeah. So she achieved Genesis. The full moon, the Tibetan 15th full moon, so she wrote this praise to Genesis. So that the second one, then you recite that year procession. But so they don't know even that. Some don't know. They just do procession together. You see, so most people, they just OM MANI PADME HUNG and strong devotion. So then taking Atman precept, what they do. I mean, others take, so then you preserve, practice the 8 precepts, such as 8 precepts, and supposed to. Then fasting, first day 1 lunch and 1 meal, and second day nothing, no drops, not even water drops. Even the bath water that's blessed, you put on the crown, you don't drink. So you do the same vigilation, purification. So no drops, even water. Some monasteries, you can't swallow even spit. You spit in the container. Some monasteries like that, but not all. Anyway, then third day, early morning, it depends on the, the Shandu who decides to want to get out of the like Solokumbus, there was a monastery, one global monastery down below, Lauta is the cave where it goes and that's for. I built a monastery. I had planned to build a monastery, but it didn't build. That's the story is. I don't remember. So they built it during my time. So down below there's Guluba Monastery, which is new, didn't have before. It's all around Nyungne Monastery. But that's new and after Tibet was taken back mainland China. So the nunnery and monastery, or one monastery, but nunnery and monastery monks. Then there's great Lama. So yeah, that you see, they get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then you see the Lama give early morning give brown sugar with the liquid, brown sugar. The monks, everybody have to take with their hands like this. Drink brown sugar melts. It melts, it's not solid. This Lama does like this in the early morning, when the day before, no food, no drink. So I think to help them. So Thursday morning, so then you have a short session. You have a less number of persons short session, Thursday morning, early morning. So that, then after light happened, then you can have a soup, you can have a morning, tupa, flour, grains, then maybe they put cheese, the dry cheese, put inside, or so anyway, the milk or something. So after light, and there's a different, some monastery, you finish the whole sadhana, and the vast water pass, and then you can drink the soup or the tupa, things like that. So the answer to that is, so it's that many people can't reach them. So much many people, or Papa, Mata, so devotion, there's OM MANI PADME HUNG. So the Nyungne in their way. So that they can't reach them, they haven't learned. So like that, there's so much purification by taking Atma practice, by reciting OM MANI PADME HUNG. So we see stops rebirth in the lower realm, and then that's why by reciting 7 times, and then you purify negative karmas collected 100 lifetimes, 100 lifetimes, I think. 100, you know, 100 lifetime, I think. Then 25, you start another 25, then I think 1,000 lifetime. Then 1,000 or 1,000 eons or something like that. And then 1 mala around, then 40,000 lifetime. 40,000 eons, I think they become purified. So things like that are very powerful. Then prostration, very powerful. Then unbelievable powerful. Then the prostration to Taipei Buddha. Then the next one, Genesis. Unbelievable. the process, as long as it's done toward Buddha, the Guru said, Buddha, or that type of Buddha, as long as it's done with Buddha, then become prostration. Otherwise, if you don't, otherwise it's just what you can have as just exercise. Prostration does not become prostration. It becomes just exercise. Like those people who do with the machines and all that is similar. So, as long as it's done towards Buddha, then prostration. Chak Tsawa. In Tibetan language, Chak Tsawa. Chak Tsawa. Chak is all the negative karmas collected with the bodies of the mind from beginning to birth. The chak is the wipe of the garbage, the chak. So all the negative karmas bodies obscuration collected with the bodies of the mind from beginning to birth. The chak, the wipe of. Tsal is that is all the wrong concept from the disrespect to the virtuous friend, from there up to subtle view, the white appearance and the increasing reaction and the enlightenment. So up to the very last, the subtle obscurations for pure cha, pure tsal is the whole path. The quietly following virtuous friend. Correctly following words to the friend. The mind in devotion, seeing Buddha, seeing the Guru in Buddha, and then also they say, correctly following the advice of the Guru or fulfilling the wishes. So, correctly following with thought and action. So then, and then Thalm is all from there up to path, up to the omniscience, complete path to enlightenment. So Thalm is you wish to receive Tsal, Chak Tsal, all the prostration. So in English, by putting together prostration, but Tibetan Chak Tsal, so it is very profound. It has very profound meaning. Sorry. So it is said in the sutra. I think the sutra. No, I think Ting is in Jabu. Sutra called Ting is in Jabu. King of the king of the concentration. Ting is in Jabu. That mentioned that so example, if there's one atom under your body, you see, you create good karma by prostrating to Buddha. You create good karma to be born as will-turning king 1,000 lifetimes. You create good karma to be born as to be born as will-turning king to be born as Wilson 1,000 lifetimes. If there's one atom when you prostrate, if your body covers one atom, that should take a bit to make clear understanding. So it's like that. Unbelievable magic. So there's no true Wilson King in the world. Wilson King is the only one. Can happen only one, not true, only one. And that during that time, the power of the Wilson King is everybody can live in 10 virtue. Everybody ever to live the life in 10 virtue by the power of the Wilson King. And I think maybe there's something else I've forgotten. So it's incredible. So much merit. Well, to be born as Wilson King one lifetime. So much merit. To be born as Wilson King one lifetime, infinite merit you have to collect. Unconsidered merit you have to collect. So now here, when you prostrate, it's even only one atom in your body cover, 1,000 lifetimes. You create karma, merit, unbelievable, to be born as Wilson in 1,000 lifetimes. So then you see, depending, so because so you see, when we prostrate, then there's numberless atoms from here down to the bottom of the earth, numberless atoms. So when you prostrate, is your body cover. Then for the lay people, you see, hairs, long hairs. Only benefit long hair is during the Dharma practice is when you prostrate, if the hairs spread, out, then so many atoms from here down to the bottom of the earth, numberless atoms, your hair covers. And because even the feet, rather keeping feet like that, you keep the feet this way, then your toes cover so many atoms from here down to the bottom of the earth. It's so many, instead of keeping like this, you kept like this. So much merit, unbelievable. There's no such a business in the world compared to prostration. You are prostrating to Buddha. There's no such business where you can make such profit. There's no such business in the world. Like that, you see. Here, one prostration Buddha, so merits like that. Then of course, Guru, then highest, most powerful holy object for purification. Fulfilling Guru's wishes or following advice, or you see, or doing service. Or even candy or biscuit or something, offering, you see, even a glass of water. You collect most merit. You collect most merit, then extensive offering, scarce offering to Buddha Dhamma, numberless Buddha, numberless Dhamma, numberless Sangha, numberless statue Buddha, numberless scripture, numberless stupa. The Buddha, you see. Yes, it's something unbelievable, just to whatever, you see, even 1 grain of rice or tiny flour, small picture of Buddha or large or statue, or even just offering 1 grain of rice or tiny flour. It's unbelievable. Then you unbelievable marriage. You get so that's what I told in the coming as well to the public there to mention, but two things I mentioned. But anyway, mention the first thing. So what you get benefits after offering 1 grain of rice, 1 tiny flour to the small picture of Buddha or large or a statue, or stupa. So what you get? So this is first you see, it purifies the negative karma to born law in, you see, and then because it creates good karma, so it makes to be born in the higher birth, Deva human birth. So like that, you see. The next what you get is you achieve happiness. What you experience already from beginningless birth, from beginningless past birth, you see. Happiness, what you experience from beginningless birth. So after now, happiness, what you experience, that much to be experienced in the future. That much to be experienced in the future. Oh, you have to understand this. You have to understand this. So if you read Sutra, Buddha Sutra, Metotsakido, power of the flowers. The Sutra, the power of the flower, then you understand. Unbelievable. Very true. Result what you get. Happiness is what you experience already from beginners, but to be experienced like that in the future. That's unimaginable happiness. That's there's no such business in the world. Material business is such thing. There's no such thing. Where you can make such a unbelievable, you see, benefit, happiness. There's no such thing. Business, excellent business. Oh, it's a Dharma practice. Oh, you have to understand karma. You have to understand the karma. Oh, like that. You see, the good karma, the prostration. The offering, tiny flour or 1 rice, grain. Oh, that's where. Even picture, small picture of Buddha or statue of Buddha, big or small, whatever. Then next, what you get is then free from samsara. Free from samsara, you get the blissful state of peace, nirvana. For yourself, you see. Liberation from samsara forever, not just few days, a few years, or a few lifetimes back to samsara. No, forever. So forever. Oh, so Dharma practice You know, even though it's a hard, I mean, you have to be a hard, but the result, you see, oh, nirvana, liberation of samsara, wow, forever, it's like that. There's no cause, samsara is purified, so there's nothing to come back. Oh, that's amazing. So all the oceans of suffering, samsara cease. Never come back. There's no cause. Cause cease. Delusion, karma cease. That. So that's the ultimate happiness. That's all others are temporary, but this one is the ultimate happiness. Then after that, then there's all peerless happiness, the cessation of all the suffering, cessation of all the obscuration, then completion of realization, sangye, and Buddhahood. Then you achieve. Then you achieve that. So after that, still not finished. The benefit is still not finished. After that, then free the numberless sentient beings. Numberless sentient beings in the hell realm, as animal, human beings, sura, asura, you free them from oceans of samsara suffering. That. Still not finished, the result. After that, then you bring them to Buddhahood, peerless happiness. So when you brought all sentient beings to Buddhahood, peerless happiness, then only then the small flower, the one rice grain offered the picture of statue Buddha. All that time then completed. Only that time then completed. No, it was not completed. All like that. Anyway, this is the first thing. So like that, you have to understand. You have to have clear understanding. So it's unbelievable. So now the Kazure, the mind is with effort, then all the quotation, logic, Buddha's quotations, and logic, and then you see the Guru in Buddha, with that devotional mind, and then you see, you follow the action, the fulfill Guru's wishes or advice or that. All the offering service, or the even the glass of water or biscuit or whatever candy, as offering. Then you collect merit, the greatest merit. You make offering, skillful offering to the numberless Buddha, numberless Dharma, numberless Sangha, numberless statue, numberless stupa, numberless sculpture. More than that, merit. So you collect much greater merit, making offering to Guru, that are most powerful whole object for you, from whom you receive the Dharma connection. So you are self-discovered as the Guru, so you receive Dharma connection, even pay mantras, lung or something, you see. Like that. Then highest merit and the greatest purification of the obscuration niggramas. Then you see, then it it brings you to enlightenment. Yeah, so yeah, even even offering the one glass of water, or the one biscuit, or one candy, or some. So that brings you to close to enlightenment. Oh, okay. So. So the process, so the same case of the yeah, that much enough. So in the same case of prostration, the guru, and see, rather just thinking Buddha, then is guru, in that manifestation touched by Buddha or generously. So like this. So you see, you collect marriage. It's the numberless atoms. Even I'm short. My body is short. So when I do prostration, so the numbers from here down to the bottom of the earth, numberless atoms. So collect, when I do prostration, you see, to the guru, or the best, even to Buddha, then you see, collect, to be born as a Wilton king 1,000 lifetimes, equally the number of the atoms. How much body, my body covered. Oh, like that you see. So therefore, somebody whose body is tall, many of your body is taller than me. Many of your body here taller, sometimes double, twice or taller than me. So the benefit is, when you prostration, wow, unbelievable. Even one prostration to Buddha, unbelievable marriage. The other one is, you have a tall body, so a short body can reach, things. So tall body can reach, can help other people, can reach things and can help other people. You understand? Purposely, why you have tall body, to be able to help others. Besides prostration. So anyway, these people, I'm talking about Solukumbu, Himalaya mountains. Many lay people, men, women, old people come. Most of them don't know. They didn't start up or reading, didn't learn alphabet. So there's some Ngakpas who read, but most of them don't know. They just read the OM MANI PADME HUNG, all the sessions, and there's that they have very strong faith to Genesis, good to Genesis. So the 8 man press. So they collect so much very pure purification. So then, so like that, so receive initiation, not receive initiation, but there's no, because that's difficult to, yes, of course it happened, but you have to travel through somewhere, or not easy to receive genetic initiation. So things like that, not easy. But everything is devotion. So like that, so it's very interesting. With that, okay, yeah, I think you finished. Yeah, so you can do like that. You can do like that. Best to receive initiation. Yes, of course. Then here everybody can read. Everybody can read. So just a nana. So if you turn sadhana, if you are following according, if you are visualizing, meditating according to sadhana, then better receive initiation. Good receive initiation, yeah. Go to that, if you pray, can happen. Pray can happen. Or those can travel to India, Nepal, or even just here. If you pray, it can happen. Okay, I hope that's enough. Okay? Anything? Yeah.
Добрый вечер. Мы, небольшая группа, приехали из республики Тыва. Хотела бы передать слово своей землячке.
So we are a small group that came from Tuva Republic, and I want.
Oh, where? Tuba.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
Oh.
I want another person from there to speak.
Вопросов у меня нету. Извините, пожалуйста. Я, вот, видимо, мои земляки из республики Тыва, нас здесь действительно в зале много в разных рядах сидим, извините. Вот до этого у нас просто такой шел разговор предварительный. Мы просто пригласить хотели нашего ламу. У меня, вот вы знаете, я так переживаю, я даже говорить не могу. Если будет такая возможность, если создастся такая ситуация, в следующий приезд приехать к нам в нашу республику и осчастливить нас, наших жителей, своим присутствием на нашей, я думаю, тувинской земле, которой испокон веков наши ламы тоже учились в Тибете. Ну, наши деды, вот у меня был дедушка тоже ламой в свое время, и наступил такой период, прошло 80 лет, когда прожили буквально, были как, не знали об этом наше поколение. И теперь, после приезда в 90-х годах нашего святейшего Далай-ламы 14-го, жители нашей республики, уже мы стали изучать корни буддизма. Конечно, для нас это очень трудно постигать, и если осчастливит уважаемый наш лама посетить нашу республику, мы будем очень рады. И я, вот наши, кто здесь посетил вот это учение, мы очень благодарны и доведем вот наше приглашение, но предварительно мы тоже звонили в наше управление Памбаламы и будем готовиться в следующий год, или когда создадутся такие обстоятельства, и будем связываться с организаторами вашими. И тут есть вот Юлия Жирынкина, которая посещает нашу республику. И как-то мы найдем с вами тоже связь и будем ждать. Извините, у меня нет, правда, вопроса, но просто мне поручили, я не знала, что так вот. Я думала, что все будет.
Actually, it's not a question, but Then Rinpoche, we are here a group of people from Tuva, and so we want to invite, if you can come next visit when you come to Russia, also to visit our land, our republic, because in this way you will really make us happy. All the people from our republic will be very happy to invite you. We are now trying to study Buddhism because many of us have ancestors, grandfathers who actually were lamas and so on, but nowadays we not very in touch with our roots. But His Holiness Dalai Lama, who came in 90s, when since his visit we start to get interested in what Buddhism is about, what Dharma is about, and now we want to know and we're trying to learn, to study, and it would be really a great opportunity for us to see you there if you can come. We're also coming here, of course, and we're trying to study, and we're really grateful that you are giving these teachings to us. But also because all our people in Tuva, many of them practice Buddhism and follow their path, so all of them would be really happy if you can come, and we'll try to keep in touch with you, while Julia, and because she's also coming to Tuva quite often, and also other people, and we'll try our best to prepare the visit.
Yeah. As I mentioned yesterday, but in Konik, I want to establish 100 million registration of the registration of the OM MANI PADME HUNG. As I established in Mongolia, so now this year is number 50. So I have to come back for that. To connect to establish that. I mentioned during the long life initiation that they asked the minister of the culture whether it's okay or not, and I mentioned Then Rinpoche as well. The manager of the monastery, I think the old manager, he was very interested to establish that, and he was mentioned that maybe I should participate. The first one, then the next ones they can carry on, but they should be attended to during that first time. So anyway, I have to come back for that. That is, I was thinking to establish that 2 more places in Mongolia, so it covers many people to do purification and plant merit and good way to generate bodhicitta and to achieve enlightenment. So that the other 2 didn't happen yet, but I think coming is one to start. So then maybe that time maybe can be planned. Maybe can be planned to come to what's called? Tuva.
So this is Tuva Republic, and it is near Mongolia actually.
Yeah. Yeah, can happen. Yeah, this is fortunate, unbelievable fortunate to have Nyungne and the Chinese practice during Mani retreat or the even daily Chinese meditation, reciting then the 100 million Mani retreat, Nyungne, this is so good. They develop compassion to all sentient beings. So even during 1 Nyungne, 2 Nyungne, 3 Nyungnes, and you get reborn in pure land. You get reborn in the pure land of Buddha. So Amida Buddha's pure land or at that see, and develop much compassion to a sentient being. So that makes it be achieving enlightenment. So fortunate, unbelievable fortunate. So because it makes meaningful why we're born human being this time now. So beneficial. So beneficial for sentient being. You are alive beings, beneficial for sentient beings, for 6 billion sentient beings. So not only Moscow, Russia. So beneficial. As a kind of cool guy, so powerful. So you see, for example, if you recite Ten Mala OM MANI PADME HUNG, like that, then you see your children, grandchildren, after seven generation, you see they carry the blessings. The recitement of the meditation Genesis, you see. So after 7 generations, your children, grandchildren, or that, they don't get born in the Lord realm. They don't get born in the hell or animal realms after 7 generations. By the blessing of the your condition, your sperm, and then the mothers who doing the practice. So condition, it is blessing, it carries blessing. And so 7 generations they don't get born Lord. So all like that. If you then also you are seen by many people. You are seen by many people. Like you are on a mountain, and down there many people see you or something. So then they get purified by seeing that person who does 10 malas or mani padme hung. So you see, because I explained that in Spain, so one girl the name of the city, Valencia. Valencia, there's one student and the one girl, now I'm sure she's big, but before small. Her name is Angela. She wrote a reciting that he should recite 10 mala a day. He asked reciting, he should recite OM MANI PADME HUNG 10 mala each day. Because the reciting is always exposed in public. He's making all the movies or things, you see. So always exposed. So all those people get benefit, but they get purified. So she wrote a reciting. I'm sure it's like a new recite, but I can't say I'm in the mala here recite. I heard he does 4 hours a morning, 4 hours practice in the morning. Before he go to act movie, he does 4 hours practice in the morning. I heard. That's maybe common. Maybe that's a daily. Then you go to movie, act a movie, you see. So that. And I was very surprised that he's a vegetarian. I was very surprised to hear, to come to know that he's a vegetarian. So we were having the first Galuga meeting, the international Galuga meeting in Delhi. So I was told by private office to organize this meeting. So it was done in the Tushita in Delhi, not down south, Delhi. She was a professor, university, Delhi University. I'm sure I'm in the university, but I don't know her name. She's a professor. I think it's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be, kind of top professor also, university, Indian. university, so she organized a hotel and that. So we did the first international group organizer meeting. So, because Autumn Rinpoche was there, and I introduced many monks. They know Rinpoche, but I introduced anyway to the abbots and the monks in the meeting that he is a vegetarian. Then he pointed his hand. Then he pointed his hand up. Oh, except fish, what red fish. The fish that helpful to your health, something. Fish, red fish or something. Huh? Huh? Salmon. Huh? Salmon. Salmon, yeah, salmon. He raised up hands, except fish. He said the name of the fish, I think. Salmon. There are many abbots and many monks, but he raised up and he said fish. He doesn't eat all the fish, but just this one particular fish. Yeah. So we do that, okay? Yeah. What's the name of the place? Tuba. Oh, Tuba. So I could try to come. But, that time, so it is on the way. So, yeah, come if you see then. Yeah. Huh? What? Huh?
It's not on the way.
No, I just not on the way, but with that sort of. Okay. Is there a monastery? Yes. Huh? 8. 8 monastery.
So there are two monasteries. One is in the capital and one old one, which was there before, and now it is rebuilt. So there are two main monasteries.
Yeah. Okay. And then not only that, then you see, if you recite 10 mala a day, Mani Padme Hung, then you get you do the general practice, then you get in the river or the ocean, So the water, they touch your body, and then that touch your body, that water, other fish or other people touch their body. I mean, they wash or touch their body, fish or other human beings. So then, they never get reborn in the womb, in the womb, not in the womb, in the womb, womb and egg, and heat, rebirth, womb, egg, heat, like lice, like bugs. There's a Tibetan called shik, the lice, like that from the heat. Sometimes you get bump heat, what doesn't happen. So you don't have those sort of birth at all. Then you get born in the pure land. Even the others whom the water touched their body, after you washed, after coming from your body, then others, fish or other people, they wash their body with that water, or touch it to them with that water. Then they get incredible, it becomes incredible purification for them. And the next life, they get born in the presence of Buddhas, in next lives, with the Bodhisattvas, like that. Or they don't get womb rebirth, heat rebirth, the egg rebirth they don't get. So they see quickly achieving enlightenment. And then also when you die, the Buddhas, they mention a number of Buddhas, but so many Buddhas said they come to save you. When you die, they stretch hands to you and so get born pure land and Buddha. Then you get any pure land. Wherever you wish, you can go in any different pure land, Buddha. So things like that, then all your wishes get succeed. There's so much benefit, so like that. So I say, Tibetan beggar, or I'm a Tibetan, or Mongolian, or here Russian, or the beggar, who is that? Beg food, just today's food, you get by baking, and you just live like that. But you just supplement for OM MANI PADME HUNG, see, other Tibetan beggar, or Mongolian, or you see here. Beggar who lives life, just every day baking food, and then OM MANI PADME HUNG recite, you see. So this, the Katsuri. As I mentioned before, 7 times. One time you recite, you don't get born in hell. Then the Katsuri, even you brought up 4 root vows, and then you don't get born by the side of OM MANI PADME HUNG, you don't get born in hell. And the 7 times, the Katsuri, 100 lifetimes. I don't remember, 100 you want, or 100 lifetimes. They could come and get purified. Then 25, 21 or 25, then 1,000 lifetimes. Then 1 mala, then 40,000 years, like that. So anyway, I say unbelievable merit, without even the bodhicitta motivation. Just reciting OM MANI PADME HUNG, even without motivation, bodhicitta, you collect merit more than drops of ocean, more than grass on the mountain ground, more number of centigrams spiritual ocean. You collect so much merit, even without bodhicitta, like this. So I say the beggar is in the reality much more rich. Beggar, the beggar who recites Om Mani Padme Hung, much far more rich than the in America or other places, the $1 billion, they were rich people, the externally rich, not mentally rich, not mentally poor, very poor. Not even so difficult to create one virtue in a life because no refuge in the mind to Buddha Dhamma Sangha, no open mind, does not Dhamma, does not Dhamma, especially doesn't have good heart. So even to create one virtue in the life, so rare, no good heart. So even materially, billion, zillion, trillion, like that. But so this beggar who recited Om Mani Padme Hung was so much mentally, so much rich, so fortunate than that billion, zillion dollar American or the other country people, rich people. Then difficult to have good heart. Then you see how long you live 100 years to even 300 years, day and night all the negative karma. Day and night all the time the karma is negative because the motivation is an attachment to this life. Attachment to this life. So like that. So then anger, also like that. See, so hard, so rare the blind virtue. So like that. So okay. So now okay. So thank you. Okay. So I'm to talk today some benefits of the medicine Buddha practice. So anyway, so we meditated, I think I spent 2 times at least, so we meditated the other day, so I spent, so it should be easy now. You see, now you have got some idea of what ignorance is, root of samsara, you see. Okay. Root of samsara. So see. So you see the sort of focusing the aggregates, value based aggregates, and then is the mindful that, and then give out the label I, merely imputed I. world-based aggregates. So that is the base to be labeled I, and the I is what is labeled on that. So the mindfulness of that merely imbued I. So that, so you can see it's very clear. It's mainly imputed by mind, and it exists in mere name. In reality, the I exists in the mere name. Not that I doesn't exist, but it exists, but it exists in the mere name. Totally different, totally opposite than what appears to us, what we believe. Totally opposite. What really exists is that. So it's like this, you see. So then the next second, it has to appear back for us. You see, for us, see the. As sentient beings, us who didn't realize that I is empty of truly existent, false I, truly existent. So sentient beings, even those who realized I is empty, or the Arya beings, who have direct perception emptiness, wisdom directly seeing emptiness, the I is empty. So until the enlightenment achieved, they say, you still have the I that appears to you, and it don't appear to you, merely level my mind. So you see, except in the equal meditation, Arya beings in the equal meditation, then that time there's no there's no hallucination during that time. That the I is existing from its own side by itself, or truly exist or real. Doesn't have that during the equal meditation for the I being. So until you cease enlightenment means until you cease the negative imprint led by the past ignorance. You see, past ignorance, concept truly existence. So then, so until you see that means until you achieve enlightenment, the self-obscuration ceases. So that under the cease purified, then there is no hallucination. Things appearing, what your mind immediately appearing, truly existing from its own side is real. You don't have a hallucination that. So Buddha doesn't hallucination. So what things appear to Buddha appear merely imputed by mind. Like that, you see. The Arya beings, and they were those who realized the emptiness and that the I is empty, and the special Arya beings, and then the I appears existing from its own side, existing by name, existing by itself, existing from its own side, truly real. But you see, it appears, but they know, they've realized it is not true. They've realized that the I is inbuilt that. Inbuilt that. See, they see that the appearance there, but they see that as empty of that. The false eye. So for them, the eye appears from the appearance, illusion appearance is there. They still have until the age of enlightenment, except during the ego process meditation. So so they see that they see the eye, but it's like a mirage. Mirage. So you cross through the sand, and the sand hit by the sunlight. So you cross through that. So you look at the back. Looks like there's water running, water going on, but there's no water. You have appearance that there's water, but there's no water. You know you came from that. You just came from that. You're there. You see? Like that hallucination. The hallucination like mirror, like dream. All the examples. There are many examples. So like that. So they don't believe. They don't believe. They don't believe. See, like many things, like mannequins or there are many things not real person, you see, but appear to you like that, and so you know it's a not real person. You know it's a mannequin, or even though it appears as a person, but you know there's no real person there. So there are many examples of this. So all like that, you see. Truly. So then, so it's like this. Then you see it appears. What your mind has made into the eye. Then it appears back. Not for us, not for sentient, not appear to mere level by mind. It appeared totally opposite. Not mere level by mind. It exists from its own side. That hallucination is decorated on the middle level eye, and by the past, by the negative imprint left by the past ignorance. So, concept of true lecture, you see, so like that. So you see, so we who don't know the Buddha Dhamma, especially the renunciation, bodhicitta, the emptiness who don't know the ultimate reality. So then you see, ultimate reality of the I. So then you see, we don't know the Shunyata of the I. Then you see, so you see, it's the I appears to you without after decorating by the negative imprint, decorating the hallucination are existing from the side, on the middle level I, you see. So then we believe 100% true, 100% we believe. Yeah, that's true. What I appeared, real from its side, is real true. That concept is the root of samsara. that concept is at that time you are creating, when you believe that you are creating ignorance, the root of samsara you are creating. So every day we are creating that. You understand? You have to understand. Root of samsara. You are root of samsara. Every day. So, okay, this ignorance, totally against, opposite to the ignorance is wisdom, understanding that so Baba mentioned that. So for us like this, for us, I, which doesn't exist at all, we think really exists. And I which exists in my name, that you think that doesn't exist. You see, what exists, you don't know, so that's like that you believe do not exist. You never think, never think that. You never think that. If you think it doesn't exist. So what doesn't exist at all, didn't exist, never happened from beginning to birth. Now, then we believe 100%, day and night, every hour, every minute, every second. It's there, above the belly, not in brain, but you see, down below the neck, somewhere in the chest. But if you check where it is, you cannot find. But if you check, you cannot find it anywhere. But from the head down to the toes, nowhere you can find it. And nowhere you can find the world. So it doesn't exist. So that means you look for, not clear. But if it's something which exists, more you look, then clear, more clear. So like that, you see. So what you believe is totally opposite. So what exists, we don't think. We think it doesn't exist. You see? For example, you ask a question, I don't know what? I thought you said holiday. Your name is holiday. If the eye made it able to, what goes next life? Then there's nothing what goes up. There's nothing what goes next life. With mid-level eye, with the eye is mid-level, so it doesn't exist. You believe it doesn't exist. So what goes next life? This is the first question. So you see, it becomes like that. So if you think it doesn't exist. So what doesn't exist? Why, you believe 100% day and night, every minute, every second. Then you do all the movement, talk, every single movement, every single walk for that eye, real eye, for that real eye. You understand? If you are taking medicine for the real eye, even go to hospital for the real eye. You understand? Men waiting, after you grew up, waiting for what? This for this real eye, which is not there. You understand? Make children for this real eye. Happiness for this real, but it's not, but this real eye is not there. Then you have power to, like First World War, Second World War, others, but many hundred thousand get killed on this earth. So believe in this eye. They live in this I there. Oh, this is real I. Then you comes anger and all this. Then if you are influence the person power, oh, then you kill all these people. Unbelievable. So total hallucination. Like that. Yeah. So see. This mental factor total against to the ignorance. This wisdom there. Seeing there's no I from the outside. It's really totally opposite to the ignorance. They always believe day and night. Every second. If you eat with this, you sugar sleep with this, for this. You put other people in the court case, court for this, to get happiness for this. I wish not there. For everything, every moment you do for this I, to get happiness for this I. Wish not there. You travel, you pilgrimage, you travel, sightseeing. You go to see end of the ocean, digging. So go to see the sky, go to see the onto the ocean, up or around for this eye, to get happiness for this eye, but it's not there. It's a complete movie. It's complete movie. You're watching movie. This is a much more interesting movie than the movie outside. The other people match, you see, other people spend much time with them. But it's sad, yeah. Movie of your ignorance. Movie of your ignorance. Unbelievable. So it's in the will of life. In the will of life, around how you circle in the samsara. See how to circle. So that the first is signified by the blind person walking, which is ignorance. Then the second is Duchi lay. So that which compound your next incarnation. That which compounds, action that compounds your next incarnation. There's the aggregates, or the if you are going to be yeah. So next life, which compound. It's called compositional factors. Translate. It's compound to your next life. You see. So that's the second action. The 12 different LZR Ling. So the for example, related to the human body. So the past is the karma that's created versus the human body. Later told link of this. Then the will of life, the drawing, is a person making many clay pots. So with that ignorance, so there's the ignorance, you see, with ignorance in the karma, not knowing what is the good karma, what is the negative karma, and the cause of happiness and cause of virtue, the cause of happiness and cause of suffering, not knowing. Ignorance karma, and then the ignorance and the ultimate reality, not knowing ultimate nature, the shunyata. Oh, so there are two types of ignorance like that. So the ignorance with the ignorance in the karma, then you see you collect non-virtue. Then it results rebirth in the raw realm, have a hundred animal. So then the ignorance in the normal ultimate nature, then you see collects virtue. Then you see virtue, there's higher birth, Devahimari birth. And then also immovable karma. So the Kathare, it is said that perhaps maybe pig, pig has a body on the top like this, So the kind of pig, and then animals who has body like that, similar, more or less, not as but maybe camels or I don't know what. But then you see that movable karma. So the immovable is in the form realm, desire realm, form realm, there's something firm contemplation. There are 4 levels of firm contemplation. So there are 17 categories, and so totally. So the first firm contemplation, that the third doesn't move the immovable. It doesn't move to your sort of in third. Then it becomes 4th level contact. Don't become like that. Where there's animals similar shape, then we're going to peak, but it becomes something else, or movable karma. So there's things like that. So immovable karma. And then it leaves imprint on the mental continuity of the mind or consciousness, the 6th consciousness. Leaves imprint on the mind. So the consciousness has 2. One is cause, one is result. So that is the cause, where the imprint left. By the action, coming formation, so then imprint left, seed planted on the mental continuity consciousness. So that is result consciousness. Cause, there's cause consciousness. And the result consciousness, the one very first consciousness conceived of mother's womb. The very first one, consciousness conceived mother's womb first. That's the result consciousness. So that. Then after that, name and form. Name and form, then is it then relating to this rebirth. Relating to this rebirth, but then like this, you see, the karmic formation is done, then let seed, on the plant seed on the mind, mental continue. That goes life to life. The mind goes to life, consciousness, continuous consciousness goes life to life, on that. So then you see, then you see, then relating this to these human beings, the 12 dependent, then they allowed to me 12 dependent related to limb. So see, then before you got this present, this rebirth, human rebirth, then like before there was craving and grasping, craving to see, craving to receive human rebirth, craving. Grasping is stronger. For example, in the shop, first you check, and then but you check, then maybe to get that material, you see, you get wish. Then next one, actually you pay money. Actually you pay money to get much stronger attachment, or grasping, so the grasping, so pay money is so actually to get. So there's differences. First, maybe talk to him. You see, the next one, then actually making decision to get it. All that is grasping to get this human rebirth. Then those two make the seed. There was a seed that was planted on the mental continuum by the second dependent rising, the karmic formation, the compounding, the next rebirth. So craving, grasping just before this life is made that seed stronger. So then one is ready to ripen, it's called becoming. It's called becoming. And then so then you see what happened was, then consciousness conceived the mother's womb. Then at the beginning, the male-female sex, the secretary expands, hallucinate also, copulation to the male-female. then afterwards the anger. Then you see stops that, and then just sex, but nothing else. Then the conceived mother's womb. That's how it does. So so the name of the form. So form is the content conceived on the fertilized eggs in the form. Then name is feeling of aggregates of feeling, the cognition, compound aggregates, consciousness, so that the mind, body and mind part is the name form. So that. So then after that, 16 bases. Get you to 16 bases. Known phenomena, not knower is person, but known phenomena, I have to say. Known shipa. Known phenomena and sense bases, object, sense bases on object, or three gathered, but three gathered, but not you have to contact the object. Gather, not you have to contact the object, and then so that six bases, each two 6 bases, six bases. Then one is a contact the object, then contact. 12 dependent related limb of this human body, the contact, the name, the form, answers the basis, and the contact. Then feeling. Through contact, then feeling comes. See, what is the feeling there? So there is name of the form. So there's a drawing that a person sailing the boat. The form, I think, you see, you sail the boat, you're on the boat, crossing the river, but after crossing the river, you're on the boat. So I think it's the form, it's a temporal abiding, or the mind, temporal abiding, or usage of to understand maybe like that. Then since the basis are the three things gathered before the contact. So this house with 6 windows, but nobody is inside, so like that. Then contact, then the feeling. Then that happened. All that happened. Then the birth. Then the birth happened already. So you see, the conscience, the concept of mother's womb, the birth happened. Then is now what is left? They all getting old age and death. So gashi put together. So old age, generally from mother's womb, from the second, third, first, second, third, You know, old age already starts like that, even in mother's womb like that. But the common old age is with more wrinkles and white hairs and so sign of old age. So in a long time ago, long time ago, I was one room near the kitchen outside. So then started having some discomfort here in the leg, some discomfort. Oh, then I realized, this is a sign of old age, I thought. First discomfort I never had, but sometimes they always started, then I realized, this is a sign of old age. So you see, any problem you experience, cancer or anything, any problem with this body, it's good to know this is a sign that I'm in samsara. I'm not free from samsara. That I'm in the samsara. I'm not free. So any difficulties, you know, especially when you get old age and this, whatever problem, sickness or any problem, any difficulties, whatever. This is sign of samsara. This is a sign that I'm being samsara, not free from samsara. So therefore what I need to do is practice Dharma, exercise path to be free from samsara. Then you're utilizing all the problems, you see? All the problems. And then you're utilizing, reminding you to be free from samsara, to practice Dharma, to be free from samsara. You see, that's so good. You think like that. Even if cancer, some doctor says you have cancer, doctor says you have this and that, but that's a sign that I'm in the samsara. There's shortcomings of samsara. So that means I should practice Dharma to be free from this samsara. So it's very good to think like that. So always remind you to practice Dharma. Always brings your mind to your life into practice Dharma, then distraction. To meditate and to study teachings on emptiness, for example. So the teachings on emptiness, meditation on emptiness, you visualize as much as you can. That's the way to liberate you from samsara, by reading Heart Sutra, by reading Dhamma, by reading Heart Sutra. Anyway, reciting these mantras to realize whatever is meditate on emptiness. That's as I explained a few days ago. You go pilgrimage, you go sightseeing, you go supermarket, department store, you see. But not just one sightseeing, but your mind in meditation. But your mind in meditation. You're doing it like other people, but your mind in meditation. As I explained, 3 meditations I explained before how to do. So your life is really profound. So much happiness, peace. No attachment, anger, no delusion, no rise. Peace. Then you go to free from samsara. Then there's directly sees the defilements, and then you see enlightenment. So you see. Anyway, that then the bodhicitta. Okay. So Kashi. So all it's So even the common in the world, what people all I've been going through that and experiencing with all. So that So all the signs happening. So he has become more and more white. One white hair, two white hair, three white hair, more white, more wrinkles, more tightness, and all that. And all it is that's what is left from this troubling, late limb of this human birth. So it is said in the teachings by Nagarjuna, Nyungne Sumo Lenyi, so she didn't teach into which is Nyungne Sumta, first ignorance, and then second, first ignorance, second one, craving, grasping, three delusion, Lenyi sort, and the coming forming the next life, you see, next aggregate, and that action, you see, and then making the seed what was planted there, next like to born human being, this or the seed, you see, ready to born human beings. All the becoming. Two actions. She didn't take into it. The rest 7 results. So including death. 7 she didn't take in doings. So the 7 are for result. So again, during that life, during that, while you are experiencing 7, then again you experience then the 3 delusion rises again during that life, then 2 actions, so then goes circles, that circles without end. From beginningless birth up to now, it happened without end. Then if you don't practice, we don't get to practice, don't read Dharma, don't get to practice Dharma, then it will end endlessly circle, endlessly circle, all like that, suffering, unbelievable suffering, so like that. So you see, so like that, so like this conclusion. Maybe I thought it was telling me to stop. But there's still some minutes. Yeah. So today, within 1 hour, so with this ignorance, you see, the wrong concept, the root of samsara, the ignorance, the wrong concept. Do you understand? Wrong concept, total wrong concept. So you see, all the time we create, continuously believing this real life, true. Then you see, then we create every hour we create the karmic formation, forming the next life, you see, by planting seed, on the continuity of consciousness. So like that. So that we start troubling. So many times. So many times in a day, even within an hour, minute. So many times, the most is even me myself to practice Dharma, try to practice Dharma, but it's mostly rebirth law realm, nirkama, in which result rebirth law realm, but the time try to practice Dharma, even something which became Dharma, holy Dharma, but very little, and their life, very little, even try to practice Dharma. That. So is it? So now you are trapped in this. It's like prison. It's like prison. Numberless troubling. Like prison. Is it? So many prison. Numberless troubling. Let's see. That outside prison is nothing. Outside prison is nothing. Even your whole life you have to be there, but your life can be 1 year or so, few months, few days. And then you're not there, then even your lifetime prison, but there's nothing. But there's nothing. But this one, you see, numberless. You're in prison. You are in prison of troubling. Then they are watching you, a prison of samsara, troubling. It's numberless. Every day we catch. Oh, so now you can see, studying Madhyamika, studying emptiness. Renunciation, Buddhism, emptiness. All entire Buddhism comes in Lama Zopa 3, renunciation, Buddhism, emptiness. Now you understand how important it is where to get out. You understand? That's so important to learn this life. This is the only life. This is the only chance we have. This time, human being, I met Dharma, met a virtual friend, willing to show. Now, this is the only time. In the future lives, so difficult. This is the only time we have. Don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. See, really have to learn. Meditate, learn, meditate. To realize that. So I should chant much longer. So unbelievable importance. Just that one thing. They don't cook what it is there for. Now you can see how important it is to learn about Shunyata, meditate. And that's not only you, but all numberless sentient beings. Not only you. Before I'm talking only you, but now, next, numberless sentient beings, initiation, you have to liberate. You understand? So you will liberate, you see? Ask a few words. This is the Buddha, okay? So not just only myself free from samsara is not enough. should achieve enlightenment for sentient beings, and they free the sentient beings from the oceans and bring to enlightenment. It's of course possible. For that reason, then, yeah, as we do, but there's some 3 minutes. So anyway, you see, medicine Buddha is one Buddha that in sutra, you see, more what makes that which has blessings increasing, as the time goes down, degenerate. You see, as sentient mind gets degenerated. So, blessing Buddha, medicine Buddha is increasing. So, from sutra side is medicine Buddha. You see, makes your life so the Dharma, and is happiness, successful is the medicine Buddha. From sutra side. From Tantra side is Hiruka. From Tantra side. You know, Buddha's Tantra side, no? Hiruka. See? So that I have to know that. And you know, we have one. I think I mentioned the other day. We have one monk. His daughter, Australia, daughter Edin. He lives. He's not the Bendigo. There's a monastery. He runs that monastery near the huge stupa we built, Yangtze stupa, in the Tibet, near Tashilbo, near Shigute. There's a stupa, huge stupa, Yangtze place. There's I think all the 4 traditions, and then Nima, Kaiku, Kilu, Satya, maybe, 3, 4 traditions round. Some of the Lama and stuff like that. And there's a huge stupa, Yangtze stupa. It's copied from another stupa in Zhang, upper place of Tibet. This stupa is built by Chodok Tangtung Gyalpo, the great yogi Tangtung Gyalpo, who built 80 iron bridge in Tibet. You know, so many lakes. So iron bridge so that people can go faster, don't have to go around. But then both, then the skin, animal skin boat, so many. Also in Bhutan. So I got this. I went to Bhutan, lived there, stayed there 1 month. Also went to some pilgrimage in patrol. Basically, but Thimphu I went a few times to meet the abbot and there's 5 important abbots. And, so, yeah, so, but it didn't see all, just that. And, yeah, so there's the iron, also the iron bridge, you know, by Tangtung Gyalpo, this great yoga Tangtung Gyalpo. So the Bhutan also, then built many monasteries, and the Sangha, you know. So many, but a few lifetimes back he was Buddha. He was Shakyamuni Buddha. Few lifetimes back, going back. So but his stupa is big, was copied from India. But 1,000 years ago, I don't know, a small 3-story, but ruined. It's copied from that. So anyway, we built Bendigo. We built a huge one. Maybe I might finish in 2 years. I don't know the outside, not the inside. The inside the statue, we have to build many statues. So, yeah. his owners were there at the beginning, before we start to bless ground or bless ground. Yeah. So yeah, it's coming very good. So after the verse started, the taking all the Dharma and after that. So inside there inside the Kalachara Mandala, JT, inside the vase. So anyway, the monastery, the Dr. Eden is running the monastery, there's Keshi there. So there's a medicine Buddha statue this size in Taiwan. He filled up mantra. Then there was one man in Taiwan, one Western man in Taiwan. I don't think he is somebody who Buddhist or read many books or like that. I don't think so. But somehow karma. So Dr. Eden filled up the medicine Buddha statue, then gave it to him. And he put on his table, where he was sick, he was laying down on his table, the medicine Buddha there. So there was no helper. He was sick. His medicine was in the bathroom. So then he couldn't get the medicine. So he turned his head like this. The medicine Buddha was holding medicine in his hand, which was in bathroom. So the medicine Buddha holding the medicine, then he was saying, and he too. Good. And then when he was dying, he died like this with hands. He put hands like this, then he died. Then he died with the devotion to medicine Buddha. Oh, like that. It's amazing. It's amazing. And then he has a very positive death. Then you see then Hong Kong. There's a resident teacher is my relative, not from some mother, but my relative uncle. He's child of my uncle. So his name is Pemba. He's a Gabon monk. And then Dr. Lama was my teacher's incarnation. Lama is his incarnation. Served for some years. Anyway, so he has a co-director. He's director. He's a Dharma teacher at the center, but also a director of the center. So there's a co-director, one Chinese lady, Esther. She bought the house and all the external activities she does. And so she had a headache whole life, almost whole life headache. Sometimes weather is bad, then very bad. So one time she had a very big operation. Her head is gone. So, but she does only one mala, only one mala medicine with the mantra, only one mala. Only one mala. That's what they, not only one mala she recited. But during that time, during the operation, she's seen medicine Buddha. And she had good success operation. During that time, she's a medicine Buddha. Even she is only one mile a day, or like that. So this medicine Buddha's compassion. And I think Malaysia, somebody in coma, somebody in the coma. So Geshe Lama Gundu from Ganden Monastery, who teach nuns, monks, and the Western students. He gave medicine to the porter. So porter was put, and the person was sleeping like this. So where the head was put, in the pillow there. Also the bed, what do you call this one? What do you call bed? Where the pillow is, there's wood. So medicine with the porter was put there. So this is who was no coma worker. He recovered. I suggest of course, it all depends on how heavy the karma is of the person, coma. But generally, coma, I think the most important thing is the medicine Buddha practice. He can do practice, but you see, other people do practice for him. Medicine Buddha puja. You will be so surprised. You will be unbelievable surprised. And the extensive medicine Buddha puja composed by 50 Dalai Lama. So unbelievable, dedicated person to me. Unbelievable, so fantastic. Then there's short ones by Pension Roche and the Gajan is a little bit longer, but all of that. Then there's another one, Gajan is I think the short one I translated into English with the doctorate in Kapan. Well, a time ago. That's black book. So I don't know what they have in Russian language or not. So anyway, somebody to coma, then you do the medicine with the practice. You do the medicine with the practice and dedicate it. If you can do those, put it down, which are so it's unbelievable. So group, your friends and you get together and you read, you're offering to medicine Buddha and read for the person. With the coma or things like that, it's very good. So dedicate. Maybe sometimes the family don't like put Buddha picture there, don't understand, and they don't like. But it doesn't matter. You do the puja for the practice for that person. So that's the one important one. So, okay, that's it. So, any problem, I just want to say, any problem you have, you can do the medicine with the puja. There's an extensive or then short one, Mela Chokdema, the short one. Oh, good. Any problem. So, okay, so then best if you can do medicine with a mantra, short practice at least. I haven't done yet, but one short one I'm going to, should be able to finish some session. I just wrote myself, I put together, but it's very short. So anyway, best is that, if you can do something. So it helps success. So success is not only healing. Many people think medicine is only healing. No, all the success, all the wishes for it. This is of the enlightenment, all the success for happiness. Medicine is successful, not only healing, but everything, only sickness. No, okay. Okay. That was success that. And if you can do it every day, if you yourself practice. Success. I want to have success with this. Oh, what should I do? Oh, much worry, much worry. Oh, to have success. Oh, you do medicine. This is just there. Mental surrender. There's no small. Then you pray. So then you get many diseases, cancer, and die. Oh, finally, what it is. Thank you. Yeah, so the time's gone. Okay, Daga jinja sarva ke wadat na roa kola game cheba judolo sandaba itembe nyembo rindo sa je jo asa she bege juje mendo ramalanji sanga jine mede bawa yujuganda se itamanguru ramanda lagananda yami. And due to all the past, present, future, medical, Soda, medical, Buddhas, made the Bodhicitta with the source of all the happiness, substance for myself, all sentient, made it generated in the heart of all the 6 realms sentient beings. Particularly generally in the heart of all the sentient beings in this world, particularly in the heart of all the sentient beings in Russia, and particularly in the heart of all of us here, including our family members who died a long time ago, who are still alive in the heart. And then but in the heart generated may be increased, okay? Oi Janjoya Semejoya Rinpo Chema Jebangaya Jejoya Jebaya Nyambaya Meba Egone Gondo Shinto Meva Jude Lua Meba Ni Penzangama Toto Chava Ilu Gonden Do Rimye Toba Rinpoche Majewana Jeba Nyamba Me Kone Gondo Ebewarajo Karirabe Kurensin and the Bendan Deva Malaju Jere Siwa Tenzin Jazoi Shabesi Deva to attend. I'm going to chant the next prayer, the success for all the His Honor's wishes, actions. Dana gombo jere zivange zaje jave changa kante jiyon to jeje mola kante bade santen de yido chabadze Haja chansa nape me chela du zeje doso nyinge susa tamen de kachin jave jave rani Kesan juju jeto dosun juwa me jeje jave chela taten jelu me ve jambatan takela Andamamba Nigan or did all the throat American through American number listen, the number may we be guided by Lama Zopa as a virtual friend in all the lifetime and never to be separated away from the pure path that is admired by all the Buddhas. Saragundu Jawa Zongave, Tajo Shinye Mozo Zebe. Lama and then to explain Lama Zopa teaching this life, standard teaching of Buddha. Mejuanandra Tame Chendan de Lapse, Jase Chebe, Nindo Je, Deda Chegerin, and Rosan Jave, Tendan Jawa. And to be like Lama Zopa in all our future lives and to the extensive benefits of the Buddha. Pande Lama Chigu Jindawa Kotan Kute Tetan Shingantan Jeje Tencho Sangpo Jindawa Tendragun Taso Jewala Ishu Jala Nyanzatishan Nimbande Lame Nambara Tabala Keche Tamyang Lota Meje Sing Chenze Lebra Tungwe Mugu Jela Me Jela Samla Jobala So important we should pray for the world and to do all that through time marriage, through time marriage, listen to him, Buddhas. And may the war in the world that happen now, all that war happen in the future, may be stopped immediately. And may all the disease and then kind of spiritual harm and all that and to be persuaded immediately. I include those people who told me that there was spiritual harm before outside, and I included that here in the prayer. The economic problems and the dangers, all the dangers, problems in the problem, anger, attachment, or to pacify it immediately, or the dangers of fire, water, earth, earthquakes. All those are to the global problem, the due to smoking, cigarette, all the impure the pollutions and then pollution, all the dirty things and the impure things, and then other many things like opium or many things. Then tobacco and many. Then harm many other beings, pollute the land and pollute the land, and then harm the nagas and harm the nagas and devas, harm then like destroy the cities like that, and the pollution. Then the people don't know, however, so forth, and however people's substation thought, and however, based on that, and then so due to those pollutions, and then became a warmer, became a warmer, and so cold became a warmer. Then the ice melts down, then oceans increase, then wash away the cities. New cities near the ocean, they wash away. There's those problems to happen near future, big problems. And all those to not happen, specified immediately. All those problems and global problems, whatever. Then when perfect peace, happiness to happen, and everyone's heart by generating loving kindness, compassion. Then from where the peace, perfect peace, happiness comes, with the Dharma, it lasts a long time, and the sentence with the Dharma, and the achieving enlightenment is possible. Then when may be able to cherish every then especially the perfect peace, happiness, especially in Russia, so the Moscow and all that, so all the places, may be able to cherish every sentient being more than the whole sky filled with diamond rich grand jewels, okay? Dane samjang tanda la yishin o le la be tanjo zhube samba dato jebala zembala shu. Then did all the 3 time meditations collected by sentiment by Buddhas. Any sentient being who see you, touch you, who remember you, who think about you, who hears your name, who talks about your name, who see you in the dream, who dreams you, who see you your portals, and just by that, just by that, may all their suffering be pacified immediately, and may they achieve all the happiness, including enlightenment, immediately. Then the Tom, Tama Jeju, Chenya, Rakama, Tamdu, Java, Sabdia, Tea, Mola, Dua, Gujin, Namba, Gundo, Data, Dangerous. Then you all the 3 time meditations collected, but number lessons, number of Buddhas. That which exists in name. May I who exists in my name. Ichita, because of Buddhahood which exists in my name. Lead all the sentient beings who exist in my name. To that Buddhahood which exists only in my name. By myself alone who exists in my name. Jambal Bavya Chitra Jambata Kundu Sambo Dina de Jende Tata Kunje Chetonda Gyawa de Tanje Ratungo Tuten Shebe Jawa Tanje Jingo Gangla Tudungava Daga Geve Tawa Dikin Jasambo Chusin Ratungo Chidi Jawa Zanga Chai Zai Nai Mai Mewai Nye Mai Yawai Dai Zai Jemal Zawai Shai Dai Zai Xin Jie De Zai Da Deve Zai Nye La De Nye Jawa La Zai Jawa Ye Tenpa Yuri C'est pas.
Читаем молитву о долгой жизни Ламы Зопа Ринпоче на странице 65.